Today is once again Tuesday, which means once again we are going to play Suikoden. I haven't yet figured out what I'm going to play after Suikoden. There's like a whole bunch of possibilities. I think I'm going to take a break before we dive into Suikoden 2 because I think I want to do more blind plays. But I do want to introduce you folks to Suikoden 2, so I don't know. I recruited Sarah. Now she can do my army's laundry. A cinnamon bun. Sophie, are you a cinnamon bun? She kind of is. She's a cinnamon bun. Yeah, no. What were we doing? Okay, no, we wound up having to gamble. So, okay. Why does the appraiser get a door? Jabba, why do you get a door? But Jean doesn't get a door. And Chapman and Chandler don't get doors. What is it about Jabba that makes him special, that he gets a doorway? Look at this. No, seriously. Why does he get the doorway? Also, hi Lexi. Yeah, I've been playing through Suikoden. That's okay, fair, Greg. Fair. They did a pretty good job of modeling Jean's outfit on her sprite. It was clearly a focus of attention. And I guess these two guys are like, there's two of us, so we don't need a door. So, infallible logic there, sirs. I can't disagree with that. Yeah, at some point I think I'm going to stream the second one. I'm trying to figure out what else I'm gonna stream. Yeah, so things that are on the table. Hades, Hollow Knight, maybe Ori. It's got really good music. I'd have to write about Ori a lot for work, and I haven't ever played it, and that feels like a shame. It's a whole bunch of other things. Talos DLC, yes. There's so many options. Anyway, I'm sorry to spend like the beginning of this stream talking about what we're going to play next, but it has occurred to me that I should probably figure that out. Now, there's also always the possibility that I will just spontaneously decide that I'm changing my mind about what I'm doing and we run with it. Could happen. No, if we play another Suikoden, it's gonna be Suikoden 2. Yeah, I haven't fully forgotten one shot yet, so we're gonna have to wait and try again. Alright, so what happened next? We should probably... Oh, I think we were recruiting, weren't we? Yes, this is Suikoden 1. I'm running around as McDole with my ridiculous double bandana. Whatever, he's adorable and I love his double bandana and I have spent many an hour defending his double bandana for people who don't take him seriously because of his double bandana. Look, it's great. Characters with bandanas are cool. And who am I to tell him that he can't be fashion forward with his double colored bandana? No, he has... No, so he has a green bandana that has a purple part. And the purple part is not his hair because he has black hair. See? So he has black hair with a green bandana that has one tail of it purple. We were going to Neclord! That's right! Because I threatened to read the page I found of my lot as Neclord's half-vampire daughter fanfic from... It wasn't technically fanfic. It was a play-by-chapter email that my sister and I ran as a sequel to Suikoden 1 before Suikoden 2 came out. No, it's a bandana. It's super a bandana. He has a purple bandana. I don't think he would dye his hair. Man. I wonder, like... Okay, so do we have to actually go to Neclord's castle? Bum, 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 bum. You mean the most overpowered protagonist of all time? No. That would go to, like... I don't know, Alex from Lunar. He's pretty broken. Oh, Suikoden. Vicky is doing okay on autopilot. Okay, so question. Am I supposed to go straight to Neclord's castle, or do I still... I guess I still have to finish things up. The warrior's village, I think. We'll find out. Neither Vicky nor I can remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Ah, here we go. Hi, Hicks! His outfit was so reminiscent of Locke that I was convinced that it was very intentional. Because he's got a bluish bandana around his head, like brownish grayish hair, a blue sleeveless vest that looks like it has like gold trim around the edge. And for Lauren, like, I'm like, that's close enough. I liked him. He's also adorable. He was, I think, older than I was when I played this game, so I wasn't like, oh, what an adorable young person as I am now. It is interesting how your perspective on characters changes some. Like, now that I'm more in like I'm in the grown-up character age range, so like, oop, there goes part of my microphone thing. Do you hear the clicking, or is it just on my end? Because I don't know. There are some really powerful characters in the Suikoden universe. Yeah, I'm definitely an old lady by RPG standards, but like, also, sorry, my back has been hurting for about a week. So if I'm like slowly like leaning around or slowly, like I can barely stand and walk around. I've been stretching and trying really hard. I've been taking walks and stuff, but it hurts really badly, and it was worse today than it's been, so that's fun. Anyone? Anything? Well, oh, okay, I I talked all these people out of order. I didn't do a good job. I think we're talking about usefulness in combat as opposed to power within the scope of the world. God, who's the giant woman in 2? I only remember Ronnie Bell. Who's in 2? Ulan? There's always a giant woman. Okay. Yeah, I got it right. Yeah, see, Chrono, you can be sure that your character needs are satisfied with Suikoden games. There's always at least one. We are the heroes. We are the heroes. Oh, they're reciting something. No, she's less an archetype as like a type of woman that a person likes, because the Murayama, the person behind Suikoden, really likes big women who could smush you and beat you up. He likes that. He's on record in interviews talking about that. I believe his response is I swear there is one though in 3. But there's usually one. Alright. Of the warrior's village there. They're reciting we're number 1. Alright. Hello, Zorak. That's right, your name is Zorak. He lost an eye in a battle, I'm sure. There's quite a story behind it. That's fair, Greg. I don't remember, I just know that they exist. Chrono is gonna like Lucia in 3. Yeah, I think he will. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Lucia's amazing and everybody loves Lucia in 3, but you'll appreciate her. Have I found a way to defeat Neclord? Oh, that's right. We got the Star Dragon Sword. He doesn't know the name though, Greg, so it's fine. Say hello. So this is my snarky sword companion serving the role of Dee's right hand or left hand or whichever. Asking that question would require me to remember Suikoden 4. So I don't know. Suikoden 4 had some really good characters. That's why they remade some of them in 5. They were like, that was a shame. We wasted some good ideas. Let's take some of those good ideas and just make another person who's like that and put them in 5, which is good. Alright, MC is here double checking to make sure that these important questions are answered. Dover, hey, what's up? Thank you for the raid. You made it in time, my friend. We're being sassed by the Star Dragon Sword. Well, this thing, Star Dragon Sword, is like, excuse me? I'm trying to remember if he's a true rune or not. I think he is. I think he's the only true rune that talks to you. I think that counts. Oh my god! Suikoden 5 has the raft fleet, Mom! Yeah. There's that. I think the Suikoden 4 art book was a GameStop thing, yeah. I think I might have worked at GameStop at the time that came out. Ah, that game was such a disappointment. Okay, so he is the Night Rune. I thought so. Because he shows up again and has things to say. Victor is not impressed by his sass. Cleo's got their number here. Nah, it's something about the runes. We mostly are. I'm just curious about that. Okay. I don't think that's gonna wreck things. Yeah, no, these are things that they won't register for Chrono, I don't think, so I think they're safe. We can't talk about big plot points that are going to happen in this game. Whatever, Chrono, that's not true. We know that your head has thoughts in it. They are very nice person thoughts. So there. Alright, Cleo is here to sass everybody. And I love how she like makes fun of them and Zorak just ignores her and is like, this is wonderful. The demon sent us wedding invitation. Victor is not happy because, as we'll recall, Victor's hometown got wrecked by Neclord. And yes, he is completely extra. You will be glad to know, Chrono, that you're not supposed to take Neclord entirely seriously. Like, there are characters who make fun of him for being extra. So yeah, no. Like, he's scary in the way that a vampire who has zombies and is trying to kill people is scary, but also like, come on, Neclord. And there are characters whose reaction to him is, come on, Neclord. So you can be glad to know that. Oh my god, the music. Excuse me, if we're going to talk about credits music for the Suikoden series, it doesn't get any better than Suikoden 2's. And especially the vocal album version of that song. I mean, I love the version that plays in the game, but I love the other version better. They're apparently going to be doing that with Eiyuden. They're going to invite their backers to submit to like a full choir song, which would be really fantastic. Apparently Murayama sang along and like the rest of the developers sang along with that ending theme in 2. Very excited about it. Yeah, Neclord is great. Also, Perugi, thank you for following. Sorry, we're just rambling over here. Yeah, no, the night rune is really interesting because it's different than its peers. It behaves differently. Well, thank you, Silk Alive doll. Hope you and your computer find this time restful. Hicks is really mad. Or at least he's concerned. We're ready to go. You guys are just gonna get flattened by his zombies. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? You're bringing squishy humans against zombies. Hicks, get in my party. We're gonna go rescue your girlfriend. Okay, what's the... I've never actually seen that movie, but the meme from it lives on. Yes, exactly. There you go. Grunno's got it. See, I don't know Transformers well enough to know what that reference is. I don't know. I know the name Bumblebee. But I can guess what Bumblebee must be like if you're comparing him to Hicks. Raging about lame vampires. That sounds about right. Okay, so I'm gonna be really lazy. This is, by the way, why we walked out there earlier. So that I don't have to worry about walking over there now and being like, where am I going? What am I doing? I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, this song. MC. What, am I gonna fry Vicky more by having her do teleportation magic? I feel like she's just gonna do her thing, but maybe we are responsible for what happens to Vicky throughout this series. Man, I'm sorry, but this music is so good. Hey, hey, hey! Hold on. We're gonna take a minute. You ready for this minute? Hold on. I'm making you listen to this. I recorded this live on stream. This is variation 1. Hi, Tales of 9. This is 2. Oh, it's not working. This is variation 4. I want to show you the video, but it won't let me. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, we're going to start over because I want you to see this. Okay? Are you all right with this? See if this works. Okay. That's not right. See if this works. Oh! Will we get the audio? Oh man! You're signed out of YouTube. Okay, well, whatever. Nobody very professional. I don't know how to... Okay, here we go. You can see sort of. You can see it. You can see on the chat. This was live. I can't get rid of the thingy, unfortunately. Because the way that I was trying to do it was not letting me capture it on... So I can't access. I can't access this. This is directly a browser window. Okay. Man. 2016. I'm a true professional streamer. Can't you tell? This is a lot of notes, by the way. Look at all those notes. Look at those notes. Okay. Oh, you can't see the notes here. I'm mostly showing you this because I want to prove that I did this all in a take. Variation 4. My super professional editing. That's me. Oh. I'm out of tune. Oh my god. Okay. Some of the variations cannot be played on flute. Okay, so that was my Halloween stream. I did that. It was my Halloween cover from 4 years ago, or 5, however many years ago that was. And what's fun is that when I was working on that, I got an email from my now ex-husband that was like, we're not getting back together, and I was continuing to record that while I saw that email had come in. So it was it's an interesting thing that's what that will always make me think of. So we're gonna listen to the actual game version now. It's okay. It's life. Some of them require more notes than the flute has. This might be one of them. Because I tried to put it in a key, I think, that I could play as many of the variations as possible. There's a lot of variations. There's like 9 of them or something, I think. I did this one. Look at these very impressive graphics. Aren't you impressed with these graphics? Thank you, by the way, for for indulging me and sharing that. I'm gonna show the power of the Warriors Village. Yay! I feel like yay isn't right. This one. This is the one that I skipped, I think. This is variation 3. I guess I must have done the other one then. Thank you, Dover. It's very, very cultured. Yes, very sophisticated. I did this one though. Neclord just comes through and breaks their moment. He's just so... he's so extra. Man. My friend Brenneman does the best Neclord voice. Which is, it sounds literally exactly like you expect it to. It's perfect. Yes, it's perfect. It's exactly right. Yay! Oh no! Oh no! They can't just barge on in uninvited to this wedding. The worst. Yeah, there's some tonal disconnects and things in this game. I feel like they're still kind of figuring it out. Making Neclord be tied to Victor's backstory is one way in which they kind of salvage the fact that Neclord kind of comes out of nowhere, doesn't really fit. Because you've got this very political thing, and even like Wendy's machinations are kind of political. And she's got her goal and her ambition, and we don't fully understand why she's doing what she's doing, but she's doing something in addition to the politics and stuff. And then it's like also vampire? Yeah. Why not? Sure. And I don't know how much they had planned with like the Night Rune and Sierra and all of that stuff yet at this point. Maybe it's vampire. Yeah. Victor's like, whatever, I'm gonna go kill this vampire. You can't stop me. Zorak's like, I can't do anything, so please be less useless than me. Oh, look who's here! Hi, Hicks. Please don't get yourself killed, child. He doesn't have his weapon sharpened. He can't be in my party. No, but see, like, so the elves and the dwarves just kind of function like other types of people, and the kobolds too. Although they don't quite gel. I feel, as with many things, they gel better in later games in the series where you're like, oh, okay, these are different kinds of people cohabitating a planet. Here they're kind of like fantasy stuff. We like fantasy. We'll put some fantasy species in here. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you think about Neclord as freelance evil, that kind of works. Yeah, but I have named my sword. Oh, pretty song. Such a good song. I really want to cover the song. Hicks. Bum, bum. We're not going to say no to Hicks, are we? Do you see how earnest this precious child is? He means well, he's just kind of a scaredy cat. Good, Chrono. I'm glad we're on the same page here. Zorak's like, fine, I guess I'll take this seriously. I don't think he's a long-range character, though. I think he's a short-range character. I don't remember for sure, but Zorak's like, good. Clift the Crusader. I do really like this detail where, like, because a lot of games would continue to play up the, like, joke and humor of let's make fun of Hicks, but everybody wants Hicks to not be afraid of everything. Oh, I didn't plug in my Ethernet, Chrono. Oh no. Like, the fact that they actually give this character respect to some degree, like, okay, we've been waiting for you to speak up. Now you've spoken up. And now, like, that's what you were missing. It's not that you weren't good enough as a fighter. It's not that, like, you weren't likable. It's not any of that stuff. You weren't ready, you were still afraid. I need to just put like a sticky, because the thing is, Blue Glass, that like what I have to do for my streams now has changed. And I'm not used to that. It takes a long time for me to make a habit. So I need like a sticky note that I put up that's like, before you stream, have you done these things? And it can also include get a drink of water. Congratulations, Hicks. Because Hicks has backed away so far, like every chance, basically. And now he's not. He's gonna rise to the occasion. What do you think? Does Hicks have something in mind? Have we noticed any patterns that they might have explicitly told us about? That our character from the warrior village, whose weapon we have sharpened, has... Yeah. Isn't this great? I'm sorry, but I love... Well, but the thing is, Chrono, that's the way the swords names work. You name your sword after the person who's dearest to you. So they're all named, largely they're named after the person you're in love with, that you're going to spend your life with. Yeah. No, like that's what it is. And I think that's kind of an interesting idea. So you're kind of in a way always carrying a little bit of them with you. But the way he says, I made that decision many years ago, like, there's something about that that has, the way that it's phrased has the gravity of the moment in it. And Cleo is here kind of big sistering, because that's kind of the role that she fills, I guess, like, I guess if Grumio is mom, Cleo is big sister, and Pawn is your kind of useless but nice big brother, who's not very bright. Pawn... No, Pawn. Pawn's hungry. Alright. So we have to kick someone out, and it can't be Victor. So which of these two is gonna go? Flick or Ronnie? Flick is actually tied to the Warriors Village, but Ronnie is Chrono's favorite. So I think that means we have to kick Flick out. Does anybody watching have any marked objections to consider in replacing Flick with Hicks? Poor Hicks. We're gonna go get him sharpened, probably. It's alright, Chrono. No, it's fine. Very graceful audio stuff there. Hold on. Did I break the game? Oh my god. Oh! I don't get to go sharpen him. The hated yuck. Enemy yuck. It's hard. Wait, did he move? Hold on. Oh! Alright, we're gonna go sharpen. We're going to attempt to keep Hicks alive. It's an important thing, Chrono. You don't understand. Hicks is not... At least he's, like, not super far level-wise. He's okay. He'll just catch up in a couple of fights. So we're gonna put some clothes on him. We're gonna strip Flick and put his clothes on him. That's really funny. I'm really amused. Yeah, no, Neclord is gonna wait. He needs an audience, alright? I know, Dover, that's why I say it every time. Because I find it very funny. No, it's okay, MC. Look, if there's anything I can be trusted to do, it's try the thing that nobody in their right mind would try to do. Oh, Ronnie needs some new gear. Ronnie, you need that. Hicks. Dragon armor. Oh, he can wear the toe shoes! He can wear the... I'm sorry, that's really delightful. Oh, Crimson Cape is special. Who do we put it on? Hicks, because we want... Our goal is to have Hicks survive the battle with Neclord. Oh, he can... Oh, so he's just gonna take, Flick's shield too, huh? Cool. Oh, I thought only certain characters could wear the toe shoes. 27, is that, I mean, that's probably plenty good. You're already equipped, yes. Did I get him a better hat? Hold on. I might need to get him a better hat. Does he need a better hat? Maybe he doesn't need a better hat. Oh, I guess he can use runes, can't he? Well, Alright. Put some clothes on, young man. Dress yourself. Look at that! He's got actual defense. Aren't you proud of him? Yeah, because normally he would not, you wouldn't be able to take clothes off of the person that you took out of your party. So he would have nothing but the crummy stuff that he started with. Alright. What rune should we get for him? Actually, how terrible is he at magic? Did I give Lot a water crystal? I want to say I did. Okay, so I don't want to give him... I don't know that I have... And give him, like, Boar Pawn's rune. They tell you that because, again, they figure that you're probably going to lose Pawn. So when you find the Boar Crystal and it's called Pawn's rune, you have feelings. We are not having the true Suikoden experience because Pawn didn't die. So I feel the need to tell you. Dover, no. We just need to get an icon that says pun. We need an emote that says pun, and then another one that's like a no, so somebody can say no pun if they're objecting to pun, and other people can say pun if they like the pun. I think we need that. I think that's something we need. But yeah, so counter. Dash, Sunbeam. What do I give him? I don't have a killer rune. I feel like either counter or like... No more feeble enemies. Oh, right, I can go buy them. Okay, fine. Oh, I need to... No! Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry. At least this one's pretty fast. Okay, hold on. Ronnie Bell needs to change clothes. Don't get too excited, Chrono. Okay, there we go. Where's my shopkeep? Oh, wait, hold on. While we're on this floor, let's go spend all of our money. On the guy with the cool hair. I always thought they looked identical, but they super don't. One of them has a mustache, and one of them has cool hair. How low is Hicks's sword? Let's see. Oh, see, it's the 10 guard plus. I wonder if they start him off where you're only a certain amount below your people. Because 10 could, I guess in case you don't think to leave, 10 is like functional. I mean, he's not good. Look at his, oh, actually, okay, the Tengar ++. I guess it got a lot better that time around. Never mind. It's actually making a really, like, every single one of these makes a major difference. Look at how much more damage that boy is gonna do. I mean, like, he's not with Victor, but, like, he has, he's, like, really close to tier. Yeah. Yeah. So, maybe he'll live and contribute. Amazing! I actually don't know if I ever tried that before, but that's what we're doing. Yeah, it is interesting that he starts off with the Tengar Plus instead of just the Tengar. They took pity on you. Or maybe he, like, they kept forging his sword, trying to make it stronger, then they were like, where am I going? Where am I going? And they were like just like waiting for him because he has the sword. He takes good care of it. They're like, just like, stop being afraid of defending the village and name your sword and then we'll be good to go. He's like, that sounds scary. What if I cowered instead? Oh no, Dover. Oh no, you're on a roll, my friend. All right, Chandler. He's so excited about having his own shop instead of just being a peddler. All right. Fire, water, wind, lightning, earth. Killer crystal. Critical blow. Oh, that sounds useful. I should probably get one of those. Double experience is not, no. I like just like the random order of these things. All right, let's get one of these and put it on Hicks and then we're going to go over. Very nice, Dover. Work? Do something? Nah. The rune is attached. Okay, everyone else has a rune. Good. And we have enough money that Blue Glass doesn't have to remind me. Save. I just like the music just like abruptly stops. Oh, he has high luck? Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that's good. At least he's not absolute garbage, although you can beat the Suikoden games with the worst characters. Critical hits. No. Oh, no. That's what I have to say about that. Alright, let's do this. Let's go kick some vampire butt. And listen to really exciting music while we're at it. Honestly, given the way they sell him, that's pretty good. Like, not very good is fine. He's not bad. They talk like he's bad. But I guess he's mostly just like, oh. Hold on. This looks important. Let's go downstairs. Oh! Okay. Okay. I don't know, but I don't like this demon sorcerer, so we're gonna go after the demon sorcerer. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum. Lot is mostly here for boss fights. Oh, wow, that sucks. That sucks. Alright, well, aside from my boys being sad, sorry, I'm having some trouble with my camera. It's closer than usual, so it's very easy for me to move out. Oh, look at that! He's almost up to level. So's Lot. Fantastic. Full helmet. That sounds good. I don't remember this at all. Let's hear what he has to say. What is this? I don't remember this. So I don't remember if I actually want to... I mean, it doesn't really matter because we have infinite money thanks to our money laundering gambler. He gives hints. Oh, really, Commodore? Okay. I love that you can just bribe this zombie. Why not? We're just gonna pay all the money. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, Commodore. That's perfect. This is good, yes. That was good. Thank you. That's amazing. Victor's just like, I'm so mad right now. It's like, I'm not happy to begin with. Do people still use the phrase big mad? There was a period of time. Oh, really, Commodore? Okay, well, it was a good choice. Also, we are fighting a hell unicorn. Bum, 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 bum. Ronnie Bell does look pretty cool. I never used Ronnie Bell either. Painted onto a van, that's funny. Oh man. Hicks, you're actually a functional member of this team. I'm so proud of you. Oh, really? He has like something else he's supposed to say there? Yeah, there's like a ton of variations. Like a lot. Like, the composer was definitely having a very good time. So I feel like most game composers are pianists. And they grew up playing a lot of Bach, as one does. And so they get the opportunity, vampires, bad guys, whatever. He really does get a lot of critical hits. Wow, Hicks. It's a good suggestion, my friend. They just like go hard when they get the chance to be like, I knew I practiced all of these fugues for a reason. There's not anything in these spots right now. Okay. And I just don't like the look of this demon sorcerer. I don't like his face. So I'm just gonna... You know, the leveling system, in my opinion, it seems very clear that nice. That there was some playtesting involved, or else somebody had a really good idea. It was like, actually, you know what would suck? Having to level up our, like, your 100 and something people. They're like, oh, that's a good idea. Thanks, Chrono. You're right, it does. It's one of the only things that's recognizable on the American cover art. I'm so excited that they're going to do American cover art for Eiyuden. I'm really excited about that. I told you about showing that to my now friend who worked on the Suikoden series. Because she and I were making fun of bad American cover art because she's Japanese. And I was like, did you know that they did that to Suikoden 1? And she was like, no. And I was like, they did. And then I pulled it up and showed it to her. And she was like, you have, I mean, translated through somebody else. But she was basically like, you've got to be kidding me. Who's that supposed to be? And I'm like, I think that's supposed to be McDole. And she was like, no. And she's like, who's that? I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's Ted. She was like, no, there's no way. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. She was not pleased. Wow. I'm so amused now that you've pointed out that these are on the cover art, which I like never even thought about, but now I can't unsee it. Because obviously, like, I know the cover art. I have looked at it a time or two. And yeah, see, I'm not attached to the Mega Man games the way I am to Suikoden. Man, Hicks is getting criticals like all the time. Folks, I think Hicks might contribute to the Neclord fight. Amazing. Amazing, child. I'm so proud of you. Do you mind, Larva? Whatever. Just hit it. Yeah, no, that killer rune is a great choice. I do kind of wonder what they were thinking when those American cover arts were made. Antitoxin. Oh, I guess something might poison me. Okay. I don't get to look at that painting. That looks like that's an actual painting. Oh, this looks like where I'm supposed to go. Oh, this is the paintings. You talk to them in the right order. What was the order? Right? There's an order. Is that how I... That's how I progress. Look, that's Neclord on the far left. Neclord, nobody likes you. Literally nobody likes you, Neclord. Seriously, nobody likes Neclord. Like, is there anyone who likes Neclord? I can't think of anyone who does. I don't think he has any friends. I mean, obviously, other than, like, his, like, brainwashed buddies. I mean, like, in the game world, does anyone like Neclord? I don't think anyone does. Man, Hicks, look at you. Unfortunately, I mean, I guess he's already dead, so... He's undead. But you have to be dead to become undead, right? La, 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 la. Ooh. Oh man, what am I gonna do? There's both a hell unicorn and a demon sorcerer. I don't know that I would say that the art for this is good. I could use hell on them. That would be appropriate. They're from hell. Yeah, we didn't get enough of Uber. Kind of all hoped that we might... No! This looks bad. Okay, priority, take out the hell unicorn. It's right there in the name. It's bad news. You know, it's true. Dracula in Castlevania is a stylish fellow. He's kind of cool. And bonus points, he actually fell in love with somebody. Which is way more interesting than not ever, you know? Like, he genuinely loved Lisa. That's her name, right? Pretty sure that's her name. Right. They made an anime now. So, like, she's actually a character people could know or something, right? I have never seen it. I kind of worry that it might not be Lauren friendly. Yeah, no, he's like, I don't like humans. And then this woman shows up, as far as I know. I've never seen the anime, so I just kind of know what you can figure out from the masterfully translated and told story in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Where she's like, no, you shouldn't hate humans. I love you. And he's like, oh, that's a good point. I love you too. Let's make a baby. And then the humans were like, what if, since it's really hard for us to kill a vampire, what if we killed the human Jeep that he was in love with? That's a good idea. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna end all of you. And then I'm sure some of the other Castlevanias happened, and like he got cut into pieces, and then you have to like go gather the pieces, but I don't know. I'm like, all right, what is the thing? What is the order of these? I don't remember. Oh no, did the stream hiccup? Am I back? Am I back? Man, we are definitely going to have to switch over to using wired internet then. Okay, I'm back. Good. I guess we'll find out how long I was gone when I go to export this and it's in 2 pieces again. Even in the night, even in the forest, there's a tree. Yes. Oh, Lost Wanderer, that is not at all the impression that I got from Symphony of the Night. I thought Lisa was his only wife. And then they killed her for falling in love with a vampire. And then Dracula got really mad. And Alucard was super emo. Oh, that's way more interesting, Dover. I'm glad that they made her a character. Let's look at this. Do. Click. Okay, so in the forest. Not just at night. Is this night? Okay, afternoon is not night. Doing your work. Do the work. And then praise your king. Neclord, do you mind? He does mind. Go away! Oh, right. I put rune fragments on McDowell. That's why he's getting health back. I was really confused. Alright, Neclord. King of the night. Yeah, sure. King of the night. King of dum-dums. I'm really good at trash talking. Oh my god. Okay, is this another way I can go? This— No! Stop! You would think, Greg. But no, unfortunately. There are some games that when you have puzzle sections, they put it in a section when you can't have random encounters, which is nice of them. Huh. A bloodstained. That's the not Castlevania, right? Wait. How did they make a Castlevania anime in recent years when Konami is doing nothing with any of their IPs? How did that happen? Did somebody make a deal with some kind of demon? Generally not recommended. No, but I didn't think that Konami worked with anybody else on their properties either. I thought. I didn't know Dracula was a man of science. That's way more interesting. Jando, I see what you did there. That's funny. I guess if you pay them enough money. Oh, I can't eat the food. What? I want to eat undead food, okay? Look, Final Fantasy VI taught me that you can eat undead food sometimes and it's fine. Earth boots, those sound good. Netflix made a deal with the demon, and by that we mean Konami. Okay. Oh, he had another name? Okay, is that from the book or is that from Castlevania? That's from Castlevania, okay. I know this is very surprising, but I have never read the original Dracula. Shocking, I've never read the first true horror novel. Who picked that up? Did somebody pick that up? What did they pick up? Earth boots. Oh. Hicks. So our goal is for Hicks to not die, so we have to equip him with good stuff. Yes, no, eating fairy food is definitely a bad idea. I know that much. Generally speaking, if somebody takes you away from the real world into something else, it's another world, it's generally a bad idea to eat. Speaking of, Hades is on the list of games that I'm gonna play. See what I did there? You see how incredibly, perfectly, exactly relevant that segue was? I'm very proud of myself for that. I walked right, I set it up and I walked into it. Oh man, Jan. That game definitely has deals with devils. You can rest in one of these coffins? We'll figure it out. Isn't Dark Souls? You can like get in a coffin or a tomb or something in Dark Souls. And I was like, this is a really bad idea, but then it like teleports you or something like that. This is such good translation here. This is amazing. Are kidding? Dot dot dot. Did I get healed? Oh, I did get healed! Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, that is cool, Commodore. I will play Dark Souls 2 at some point. Yeah, the games that I should play for work because I have to write about the albums that we carry or make. And we have a bunch of Hollow Knight stuff, and I've never played Hollow Knight, so I have to like ask my coworkers who love Hollow Knight. I'm like, what does words Hollow Knight? And they're like, use this. I'm like, okay. It's more fun when I'm like, oh, I know this. Like after I played Celeste, I was like, oh, I can write all about our Celeste albums, and I did, and it was great. So I feel like I need to play Hollow Knight at some point, and there's more. I don't know. Do I want to put myself through a Hollow Knight right now? Do I want to put myself through a Dark Souls right now? At least Hades is like, cool, you're dying. Do you want more story because you died a lot? And I'm like, yes. More dialogue between sassy characters? Sign me right up. What stuff is that, Greg? Free will. Beat up the larva. I'm a larva. That's my larva impression. Not to be confused, though, with larva from Vampire Miyu. Okay, so I know I don't like generally do vampire stories and horror things. But can I take a minute and appreciate Vampire Miyu? Or Vampire Princess Miyu? I really liked it. I had to be careful with consuming it though. If I had too many episodes of it, it would send me down into a spiral, but I liked it so much that it was okay. Bum, bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. I don't know if there's any retro stuff that I'm wanting to play. That would be blind. Like, I want to introduce you folks to games, but I don't know if there's anything retro that I've always wanted to play that I haven't played on stream. Did I miss something? Or is this where I came from? This is where I came from. Darn it! Because, like, I'm like, oh, I would like to introduce... I have played the entire Terra Earth trilogy, as well as, I never beat it. I couldn't get past the final boss rush, I guess. The owl at the end. It's not quite boss rush, but it's close. So I never did, I think, the final area. Beat Terra Enigma myself. Kind of traded off Illusion of Gaia with my sister. And we totally played... what's that game called? The Quintet game that's not Quintet. Red-haired dude, the characters don't have faces, and that's all anyone comments on when they play the game. The two love interests. What's that game called? Ground Stream Saga. Thank you, Commodore. Hi, Angry Nerdbird. I was actually just sharing with people on the Discord. A video game ranger friend of mine did a bunch of Terra Enigma tracks, and I got to sing operatically on a symphonic metal version of one of those. It was great. I do know the Phantasy Star games very well. So my first cosplay of all time was Luna from Lunar. My second cosplay of all time was Elise Landale. I have had 2 Elise Landale costumes. I have... The only piece of fan fiction that you can find from me prior to this year was in high school. I wrote a piece of fan fiction about Elise Landale coming to talk to Chaz the night after spoiler happens. So yeah, no, like Phantasy Star 1 is actually how I met the abusive boyfriend who almost ruined my life in high school. Because his ICQ handle is Elisa Landale. Because I was looking for people who went by the names of characters that I loved. But yeah, Dover, reach out to me and I will send you a link as long as you won't tell, it's like my old handle from high school, which I don't use anymore. But yeah, there's pictures of my sister dressed as Nay and me dressed as Elise. She's gone as Chaz. That was one of her dream cosplays. And she had a friend go as Rika. Oh man, Angry Nerd Bird. Fanfiction is one of the things that's been keeping me sane. I need to write some more Phantasy Star fanfic. I should do that. No, I'm going backwards. Yeah, no, Greg, you clearly haven't heard me go off about the Quintet games. Oh, that's cute, Chrono. I didn't know that. Okay, so Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire 1 I liked a lot, and you can tell if you read the stories. No, Greg, no. No, I love Quintet. So things that I write have this emphasis on a dichotomy between two things, usually light and dark. I've always been drawn to that. One of my favorite books of all times, C Word by Susan Cooper, has this like constant game between light and dark, and that's kind of fundamental to the core of who I am. Like as a little kid, I in all seriousness 100% was like, there is an epic battle going on between light and dark, and I will swear my allegiance to the light. So and I'm also really into darkness in stories so that hope and beauty and love can shine through. So thematically, Quintet and I are interested in the exact same things. So I love them. If you wanted to get me interested in something, like tell me that somebody who was part of Quintet worked on it and I will be excited. Soul Blazer's your favorite from the trilogy? Really, Blue Glass? That's an interesting choice. No, not necessarily evil. It's more complicated than that. You know, Angry Nerdbird, that's really important and beautiful. Writing a thing that's really important to yourself and not for anyone else is not something I think that people do enough of. And it's very hard for me. Dover! Okay. I'm this close to reciting battle quips from Shining Force 3, but I will spare you. But my sister and I would occasionally throw those at each other. Oh, Max talks in the Game Boy Advance port of Shining Force. Actually, I kind of knew that. Yeah. Sorry, like, I'm getting lost in this game, but we're just like talking about other games. Like, I'm pretty well versed in things that are RPGs from that era, as you may get some idea. Man, how interesting. I mean, honestly, I feel like most games... Wait, is Breath of Fire 5, is that Dragon Quarter? Is this where I came from? No. Is this where I'm going? This is where I'm going. No, wait! Am I doing it right? I don't know. Am I going backwards? I don't know. Did I get confused? I think I did. Oh, I can just let them go now. Okay, cool. Friends, did I just go backwards or did I go right? Oh, there's a staircase up. Okay, I went the right way. Okay. Oh, good. Another Cape of Darkness. Okay. Who gets that? You know, I've actually never played any of the East games. Mostly know the music. Because, like, back before... God, I'm almost full of stuff. Back before video game cover bands were a thing. Who is that? Who is that? Ease. Not Yuzo Koshiro, but the studio. The studio. Anyway, they had a band. He's just been sitting there, just playing on his organ, waiting for us. Yes, there's Falcom Sound System, I think was what they called them, and they were like a live band that played like Ease music and stuff. My sister likes Ease. I did get the paint in this castle. So here he's playing the wedding song, but in a minor key on a pipe organ. I don't know who's carrying it. No, it's not licensed. It's in the public domain. I don't actually, MC. I'll have to think on that. Sorry. This is some language for a PlayStation era RPG. Like, we are no longer on Nintendo consoles, so we are allowed to swear. But there wasn't a lot of swearing. And Neclord's like, I'm gonna pull an M. Bison from the Street Fighter movie right here. That's where the for me it was Tuesday comes from, right? God, it's been a while. Yes, okay, I'm glad Chrono knows where I'm going with that. Victor is so mad. So mad. Hicks, in the name of his sword, he'll punish you. Tengar is like, my boyfriend's really cute. I mean, not that he's my boyfriend, but if he were, he's really cute. Tengar. Yeah, but Neclord's got some issues, okay? Alright. Yeah, but there's also South Window, which I guess could have been Southwind. Hey, Will! Good to see you! I hope you have fun. Are you going to be doing your Zelda racing, Zelda randomizer type Zelda-ness? I guess that's a randomizer? Hope it goes well. I hope you do alright. Yay! It's not nonsense. It is not nonsense if it is a thing that makes you happy. That's important. I'm about to take out a vampire. He thinks he's really cool, but all of us know better. Alright, Victor. Time to do big damage. Also, Ronnie, your turn too. Hicks, hit him with your sword. Will either of these work on him? I don't remember. I think I might just hit him with my not sword. Do I have to wait? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, that's alright. We're just gonna miss a whole lot. Oh, base. Oh, yeah, it has to be basic attack. Okay. Alright. I guess we might as well defend. Yes, he's a vampire named Neclord because he's the coolest. And by that, I mean the least cool. There we go. Okay, well, I'm glad Victor goes first. Oh no! Gosh, we all took some damage. Law, are you ready to be useful? Law's like, I'm on it. I'm so on it. Okay. Attack. Do any of these work? I mean, obviously Deadly Fingertips doesn't, but do either Black Shadow or Hell work? I don't remember what they do. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, the Star Dragon Sword is a big deal. It would be nice if they did that, but they also had a bazillion characters. Which one of these do I want? Black Shadow works? Okay, thank you. Okay, Cleo. Oh man, Explosion hits both sides, doesn't it? Does Tyr do more damage if he hits? God, Cleo is good with magic. I forgot that she's good. Okay, I'll try to remember Hell then. Which one of these do I want to use? Do I want to explode him? I mean, I might as well, right? Like, what? Okay. It's only in 3 that the fire rune attacks friendly, right? Water of Kindness. Right? That's Kindness Rain, right? Or no, Water of Kindness is and Poison and Rain of Kindness. Kindness Rain is the one I want, right? Because yeah, she's got the Ocean Rune. Flowing Rune, excuse me, the Flowing Rune. Water of Kindness, the area heal. Okay. Alright. What's Kindness Rain then? I thought that was what Kindness Rain was. Oh, they're both area heals. Okay, thank you. I should have known that. Jeez. A little bit of pyrotechnics going on there, my friend. Okay, so Lotta's about to earn her keep. Bam! Oh, jeez. Okay, we're gonna do the bigger heal. Maybe. No, I think we'll be fine. He's got a lot of medicine. This must be why he has a lot of medicine. Oh, she can just go at it. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, but I know a lot of the Phantasy Star ones. Don't ever use sack. It's a bad idea. It's like Sabin's mantra, I think it is. See what happens. Anyway, I know all of the numbered Phantasy Stars, and I've also played Phantasy Star Gaiden and Adventure way back in the day. Flaily! That one sounds like what it is. Man. Did you know that in the Phantasy Star fandom, there was like major split and unhappiness about whether, oh my god, Lutz in the first game and oh no, it's his name in the second game. We're actually the same person, or actually not. No, not Rune. I'm talking about 1 and 2. So even though it's supposed to be like the same exact guy, just like in cryogenic sleep instead of being like reborn, there was like a split about that identity. Fans. Oh, that makes sense, Dover. Well, it's the difference between the, like, spells and the text. Noah, thank you! MC, that's it. Yes, whether Lutz and Noah are the same person. Because they have the exact same name originally, but one of them got translated differently. And so people have decided, or had decided at least, that in the US universe they were two different people, so it was different. This was a source of contention. Because I was actually in the Phantasy Star fandom. I was active in the Phantasy Star fandom. I, like, knew the folks in the Phantasy Star fandom. I looked at their fan art and I read their fan fiction and I argued with them about things on the Phantasy Star discussion board. I met a friend who wound up later being in my wedding. We don't talk anymore, but for a very, very long time we were friends and we met through the Phantasy Star discussion board and then bonded over Suikoden. Like you do. Okay, we're gonna do Reign of Kindness. I think it's time for that. Anyway, I'm sorry, like, we're here, like, playing Suikoden and I'm just, like, rambling about other games. But hopefully you'll forgive me for that. Oh my god, yes, no, can we just not talk about the Phantasy Star 4 cover art? No, seriously, Dover, if you want to check out my Phantasy Star 4 fanfic, I think it's called Memories of the Past, and it's on... Is it fantasystar.net? It's one of those. Yeah. Are we on a Castlevania side quest? Maybe. Victor, you're gonna heal Ronnie Bell again. She keeps taking damage. I guess because she's got less good stuff. Okay, Hicks, you're gonna keep attacking. Tyr, I think you're doing good damage with this, so we're gonna do this. Cleo, you're gonna keep firing upon him, and we're gonna do some more Kindness Rain, because the Flowing Rune is amazing. I will say, putting the true Water Rune on what makes the most sense canonically is the, like, biggest waste of that rune. It's very frustrating. Yes, the Hadouken is a rune. Yeah! Man, Kindness Rain is good. Also, do you see how much damage Hicks is actually doing? Because he's got his critical attack up thing. He's sharpened all the way up. Like, I'm so proud of this boy. No. Set him on fire some more. And then you're gonna... You know, we're gonna do this one. Bye, Blue Glass. Enjoy your dinner. We'll see you later. Wow, 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 wow. Too easy. Well done, Hicks, my boy. Yeah. That went pretty well. Neclord's like, oh wait. Oh wait. Oh, that's not good. There we go. He tells us right now what he is. Hey, Savage Renegade. Yes, we just defeated Neclord and Hicks lived to tell the tale. He actually was super helpful. We made him good. I'm so proud of this. I mean, so what the Star Dragon Sword is saying here actually makes sense as the games go on and you get to know more about some of the runes involved. He's the only, I'm pretty sure he's the only true rune in the entire series who like is like, I'm gonna have a mouth and I'm gonna mess with these humans. That's a good idea. I think that he uses he, him pronouns. I'm pretty sure that Victor at some point calls him he, him. Neclord's like, no, I'm really cool and you should take me seriously. The Star Dragon Sword is like, I am not impressed with you, Neclord. He is the sassiest. I don't know if any of the rest of them talk in a way that's not sassy. I don't remember any of the rest of them talking. How old is Harmonia? I don't remember. Is it to like 200 or something like that? Victor's really mad. Perhaps Neclord, followed by no therapy, is why Victor sets things on fire to get out of problems. Victor, I mean, it's been helpful. Perhaps arson is not the solution to our life problems, but it has come in handy from time to time. Kshing! It was definitely less mainstream in the 90s. I don't know that I believe that Victor was ever a serious farmer. Because I think he went on an adventure. He went on an adventure and he came home and his home had been destroyed by a vampire. And he was like, no. Okay, so you have to make non-canonical rune choices in Suikoden 3 to get this. But there's a scene in which Ghetto slaps someone towards the very end that is one of my favorite Suikoden scenes. It's such a great characterization moment. And I'm going to talk about the things that Chrono has no idea what it is. But if you know Suikoden 3, you probably remember that scene if you've seen it. It's like worth messing up the like canonical rune choices just to get that. It's so good. Ghetto is pretty cool. Yeah, Victor can take up dread piracy. Perhaps so. Hicks, no, you were actually useful. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about, MC. Okay. Somebody sleepy? Who shows up in side stories? Seahawk does set things on fire a lot, doesn't he? Victor defeated Neclord. Yeah, but you helped. I forgot how genuinely sweet this was. He's like, I wasn't helpful, and she's like, no, you tried. Oh. Yeah, Hicks did a lot of damage. Like, he's actually useful. No. Seahawk is in She-Ra. Seahawk is a character in She-Ra. That's amazing. Squizgar, I don't know if they ever say that straight up, but I'll believe it. Yeah, I don't know anybody who's played through Suikoden 5. So I don't think Brenneman has got that far yet. Did he get... I know he got through 2. Did he get through 3 yet? But part of what makes the Killer Rune work on Hicks is that he has high luck to begin with, right? So he's got an extra high likelihood of getting a critical. Because he got lots of critical hits. He's so adorable. Cleo's like, this is not a healthy relationship, you two. Perhaps you should work on that. Oh, Luke. There's the paint. Ronnie Bell can just hang on to the paint, right? It's fine. Yeah. Down to grab the rage rune? Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna wait until someone tells me. No, no, no. Oh, on this floor. Oh, like down through here? Hold on. Bam, 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 bam. There's a chest above me? Oh, obscured by stained glass. Oh, okay. Oh, oh my god. Did they... You sneaky butts! You can barely even see it. You sneaky butts! Sneaky butts. What does a rage rune do? Is that what, Oh, it's fired. Oh, I knew that. I should have known that. I know that. I know these, like, they're like deeply inside of me, and then I'd have to like dig them out. Partly because of the tabletop game that I keep referencing. It was a very good tabletop game. I think we played it for like a year and a half. Top tier for this game. Oh, that's true. I have Cleo set up as a fire mage, don't I? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you just, Greg? Anyone who's not old enough to get the reference to Miss Cleo the Psychic. The rest of us are old and appreciate that joke. It's been a while. It's been a while. My goodness. I'm amused. She advertised in the TV Guide publication that came out to tell you what was going to be on TV at various times, so you knew what shows or movies to watch. Imagine that, children of today. Imagine that experience. Imagine if, in order to know it was going to be on TV, you had to have a booklet, a print booklet, delivered to your house and consult what was in that. I think you got one every month, so you'd have to like look through and see what day it was. I don't think it was weekly. Oh, thank you, Evil Hag. I've been thinking about returning to those videos. I'd actually made one earlier this year that I started working on about grief, but I decided not to go through with it before I adopted Sophie. But I've been thinking about doing more of those. If that's something people think I should do, there's some things I might talk about on that. And then there was the time that there was like the channel that showed what the channels had playing, like what's ending, what's playing next, and what's coming after that, conceivably. And so you could kind of like weigh from there what you're going to flip through. Yeah. Oh man, I can't hate her as much then. I generally am not a fan of the TV psychics and things like that, because they're mostly there to try to make people, very vulnerable people, part with their money. It's not cool. Okay, so I told you that Tengar and Lot looked similar. They are both standing here. Oh no, you're definitely allowed to hate her for preying on people. But being somebody of that age and being a lesbian, like, I'm like, okay, you probably had a really complicated and painful life, you know? So. Tengar is giving Hicks credit. That's really cute. They're like, okay, we're joining you. So that's fair. Yay! Everybody's happy. Everything's good. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, Victor. Victor is like, excuse me, I have feelings and I have to attend to them. What do we do? Do we say yes? Do you have any preference here, Chrono? Do you want to fight him on this? Okay. That's fair. Oh, really, MC? Well, Ronnie Bell's got it. Victor's got some other stuff that I probably don't want to be without, but it's fine. That's just such a cute line. It's like, you're hopeless without me. Tengar's like, I've got it. Tengar, you're not the same kind of fighter. She's not as... I remember thinking she was bitchier than this, and she's not. Oh, is Tengar super powerful? Okay. She's like, I'm volunteering us both. Yeah, so I always thought she was really mean, but actually she's trying to get him to not be afraid here. She's trying to be like, well, I need you to protect me. Who else is going to do it? Because she knows he wants to be brave. She knows he wants to be a warrior, so she's kind of trying to push him a little bit. Baby fledgling gotta fly out of the nest. Maybe so. Oh no! Okay, I just remembered. Okay. Yes, and I remember that, Greg. Bye, Victor. He like pauses, he looks at us, and then he's like, alright, I gotta go. And he like runs, he takes off. Alright, Zorak, we're gonna do this. Yuck. I don't know that yuck is what they meant. I feel like something went wrong with the translation here. Yuck. 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 I'm just singing along like the characters. Alright. It could be, but when there's only one yuck, it doesn't really seem like it works that way. Da, 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 da. Oh! You were not kidding! Look at her spell slots! Look at her spell slots! Lot is 5 levels higher than her. Wow, Tengar. Okay, so these two, and I was a kid, or when this game came out, I was convinced. I was like, they look so much alike. They have to be half-sisters. It's the... Lot hasn't spent a single level 1 heal, I don't think. So I think Tengar already surpasses her 5 levels earlier. That's impressive. Yeah, well, it's not just the hair color. Let's see if we can get them side by side. Hold on. I'm gonna actually try to run into an encounter. There's something about maybe it's their out of combat sprites. But something about their coloration and things made me. It may also have been that my television was terrible. Yeah, it has spell slots. Okay. So you see then. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. You know, I don't blame them for it. I just think it's funny. And when I was a young person, I thought that made sense. So this piece of paper survived like 20-something years or whatever until Sophie got it. Because I kept it out of where I usually keep these things because I wanted to share some of this with you. And then Sophie... Look at how pretty my handwriting was in high school. See Lot? You can see Lot's name right there. Okay. Yeah, no, my hand... So, at some point in late middle school or early high school, I decided to change my handwriting because I was given a sheet, a piece of sheet music in band class where somebody named Lee had written her name. And it was beautiful and swoopy, and I had really messy handwriting. And I was like, I want beautiful, swoopy handwriting. So I based my handwriting on Lee. So people are like, I will read your personality from your handwriting. I'm like, no, you won't, because I stole someone else's handwriting. Okay. So... Do you want to hear what high school Lauren wrote? I don't even know if this is high school. I think this must have been... This must have been middle school. Because Suikoden 2 wasn't out yet. Because this takes place after Suikoden 1 ends. And so, I think my actual sister wrote for Tengar. I think we might have had a friend of ours who wrote for Hicks, but I'm not sure. He might just have been an NPC. What's the matter, Hicks? Don't you want an eternity of happiness by my side? She smiled coquettishly. Good job, middle school Lauren, at him, but her wide eyes showed the slightest apprehension. I can give you eternal happiness. Don't you want that? Hicks sadly shook his head. No, Lot. I don't think your idea of eternal happiness is right for me. It's Tengar! Lot shrieked jealously. My sister! See, because they're sisters. No, she isn't influencing me. This time it's my decision. Lot stared at him. Do you hate me? She asked, her voice faltering. Because yeah, she's decided she wants to hook up. She wants Hicks to be hers. He could not answer her for a long time. Oh, maybe I wasn't using contractions in my writing then. And she began to lick her lips nervously. Lot. His voice echoed in the silence of the night. He steeled himself to do perhaps the bravest thing he had done unprompted. We're bouncing into his head, even though it's her chapter. Your father tried to take my mother as wife and killed both my parents in the process. In a sense, he took my life from me. He destroyed... Apparently that's Hicks' backstory in this. He destroyed Victor's hometown and tried to destroy mine. He alone has caused those dear to me great suffering. You have burned and slaughtered innocent villages. Oh, that's right. In middle school, I wrote as Lot, who went crazy after her vampire blood was awakened, amassed a vampire army and was like kind of going Luca Blight on the place. So about 8 or 9 years ago, my old boss told me after reading a bunch of my stories, Lauren, you tend to write very dark stories. And I was like, no, I don't. Well, look, I wrote a story in 5th grade that was inspired partly by Breath of Fire 1. But in like an early chapter, there were these people that had wings, obviously, because Breath of Fire 1. And one of them is like flying and he gets shot by an arrow and the blood lands on somebody else's face looking up at him. And I was like, 10. And people were like, are you okay, Lauren? And I was like, why? Anyway, I forgot that Lot was like torturing and murdering people. Let's see. He says, you have killed and tortured and destroyed. I'm not kidding. She did. She like Luca Blighted them. Like your father. This is before Luca Blight too. I have countless reasons to hate you. Her eyes widened further and her lower lip seemed to be trembling, though she had lost the ability to shed tears because she's a vampire. He hastily finished. We're in his perspective, moved by the anguish in those usually aloof and emotionless eyes. I would have any number of reasons to hate you if I thought of you as Charlotte Neclord. That's her full name. I know this isn't the real you, his mind cried. Beneath the pale mask, he could see the harmless and compassionate human girl, the one who cried over fallen birds and would not eat meat to avoid hurting animals. Little Lot, who only fought as a last resort of self-defense and would never dream of causing pain to a child. Her face was emotionless, shocked, and she breathed shallowly. He searched her expression for some reaction, and with his mind's eye, he believed he caught the slight shimmer of hope. He could almost see her smile, could almost hear her gentle voice thanking him as her humanity, her true self, showed its face. She did smile, but the expression was wrong. I've actually illustrated that smile. Oh my god. Okay, well, there you go. That's all I've got. That's the only piece of that remaining because I think everything else has been lost. You might be able to find it on the Wayback Machine somewhere. I don't know how we would find it on the Wayback Machine. But this is written on paper. So I still have it. So congratulations. That actually wasn't that bad. Yeah, Clone Kitty. I wrote stories that they called me down to talk to the counselor a few times. Of course, they never called me down to talk to the counselor when I was actually having big problems. But they had problems with my, the darkness of my stories. Anyway, yeah. That's my high school. That's not even high school, no. That must have been 8th grade. That would have been like, I was like, what, 14? I think it's not bad for a 14-year-old. There's some things where I'm like, oh, I would write that differently. There's other things where I'm like, I have not changed as a writer. I went through a period where I lost my own voice for a few years, and I had to find it again. Now I have like the refined plus version of my writing voice, which you'll hear if you read apparently fanfic. I'm gonna try to get back to writing original stuff this month. But my goodness, there's a lot of like flashing lights out there. Is that an ambulance? I don't know. Something exciting and hopefully not too bad is happening out my window. Oh my goodness, Greg, that sounds very 13-year-old writer. My sister and I would write these like, they were written in like script format, like mashup crossover comedy things when we were very young. So yeah, I'm not gonna judge. Oh, I didn't even write, these weren't for creative writing classes mostly. These were for like English classes or for fun. And then being me, I would like share it with teachers. And sometimes the teachers really liked it. Because I had a teacher who I loved who read mystery novels, and so I told her I was going to write her a mystery, which I like never got more than a couple of chapters in because I never finished anything prior to freshman year of college when I did NaNoWriMo. But she asked if she could keep the chapters that I wrote for her, and I said yes. Ba-ba-ba. Yes, Angry Nerdbird. It is a problem. Apparently they're trying to fix it, but I'm kind of like, maybe if you didn't treat your people like dirt and put more thought into the things you were doing and the consequences that what you put in your story might have for real world people on multiple levels, you could avoid hurting people or giving them epileptic seizures. It's a shame because I really, really like cyberpunk style stories, and they have so much that they can say that's really relevant to where we are right now. And I also really like the aesthetics a lot. And there, like, I've always loved Shadowrun, but I always had problems with Shadowrun. But I didn't realize that like the cyberpunk setting called cyberpunk was everything that I wanted Shadowrun to be that it wasn't, kind of. And it's really cool. If you didn't know, the original cyberpunk tabletop setting was created by a black man who wanted to allow people to like experience a setting, like a culture that he had created, which is super cool, especially since he came up with it in the 80s, which is not exactly like the pinnacle of multicultural, diverse, supportive nerd communities. So I'm like super disappointed in what's been done with the contemporary game, both the the transphobic content in it and the way that it's been intentionally playing to the worst parts of its fan base in that regard on social media. So the fact that they are now, additionally, somebody thought it would be a smart idea to do a thing that would probably give people epileptic seizures. Just kind of like, come on. Could you not? Like, think about the stories that you tell and the effects that they can have on other people. And it's not that you can't do things that are transgressive. It's not that you have to constantly try to be kind and sensitive to everyone's feelings at all time. But you could not be like violently awful and encouraging people who are violently awful towards groups of people who are marginalized and threatened by society. Like, there's honestly no reason to do that unless you're like being a bad person. So hi Blue Glass. I'm going off on a rant about the new Cyberpunk game. Yeah, there's some stuff that they have not handled very well. And people gave them a chance and they did not handle it very well. So yeah, I will not, which I was actually thinking, because I don't usually play things that are like really gonna have lots of swears and violence and stuff in them, But I was like, oh, I'll make an exception for that game because I love Cyberpunk and they seem to be doing interesting things. And then the game continued to be made and I was like, no, thanks. Maybe I'll go and like find one of the like cyberpunk indie games made by like the awesome trans women game developers out there who make cyberpunk games. I mean, I haven't played Heaven Will Be Mine yet. That seems like a better choice. It's by the same team that made We Know the Devil, if that's any context. Yeah. Man, Rock is tall. Everyone's tall. Poor McDowell, he's short. Yeah, no, that's fair, Chrono. Yeah, okay, so I watched my ex-husband play through, I think, Dragonfall, which is one of the Shadowrun games, because I've always loved Shadowrun, even though I find some of the racial stuff they do frustrating, and I'm not a fan of all of the magic stuff in it. But I had a problem with Dragonfall with the character you're following around being kind of Mary Sue-ish in a way that I found annoying. But I really like some of the NPCs. Man, Tengar, you're wearing so little, but at least you're wearing something. I suppose I should be glad for that. Okay, let's go drop off this paint. Yeah, Chrono, it's the sort of thing that almost does it right, but like is also kind of like magical Native Americans in a way that I've heard people express some displeasure with. Oh man, look, it's Victor! This is the cover art of the original cover art of the game. We're gonna get the rest of the paints. Alright, so should we do another recruitment spree? Or should we progress the plot? Do I have anyone who is keeping track of my recruitment? Hi Pawn, hi Apple, and there's just this little like corner over here. Okay, MC, yeah, I was wondering if I should go do that. Because that'll let it reset to the bigger version, right? Such a good flute song. Okay, we're gonna get in a boat. Board the boat. Here we go. Our castle has upgraded. Look at how good it looks. Got the castle. Does anyone get Leon? Alright. Alright, let's go get Leon. Before we forget. No! Yeah. Oh my god. When like they started talking about what happened up there and I was like, but that's not what I remember that being. Oh, right. Yeah, Kaleka. Kaleka's the reason why Matthew left, right? This is the reason why Matthew stopped military, right? Words. I'm wordsing. Oh, this is the little old man. Yeah, Carly did too. Just Leon is single-handedly responsible for most people not getting 108. So he's the one that we're always all in a hurry to be like, we gotta get him. Oh, Leon. Mace is the one, when I first played, like, when I first introduced my now ex-husband to this game, Mace was the one that stopped us from getting it. I don't remember, Greg. I feel like it is somewhere. I feel like the Kaleka incident is referenced. Maybe it comes up in 2? So I don't know if Shu has something to say about it. Where is he? You jerk butt. Get your butt over here. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes Leon. Southwest corner. How do I... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I meant, Greg. I feel like I got that from something. That was why Matthew left the war. Oh, right. There's more city. Hawkman. 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 Here we go. Go tell him yourself. What did I do wrong? Do I have to go get a letter from Matthew or something? Yeah. I would like to think that Leon is there, like, being tortured by the experience, but he's not. I want to say things about the various strategists and the ways that people are strategists in this series. God, yeah. Oh, yeah. But then it's interesting in 2 kind of how Shu positions himself and how ultimately in the end it turns out that perhaps he's not just like Leon. Oh my god, and Victor, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about Suikoden 2, it's so good. Okay, well I guess we're gonna have to progress the plot a little bit if we want to be able to do this. Can't even change our party members. I guess I'll go do this, right? Hi, Sanchez. Ah! Yo, leader, what's up? Hi, Hamonk. We are pretty... I would say we're 3/4 of the way through the game now. So we're pretty close. Oh, that's right, Humphrey. Yeah. Yeah, no, the Suikoden games have bad people as Stars of Destiny sometimes. It's interesting. Not even just clunkers. There's like some like outright terrible people. Alright, well, we're gonna do this. You can get all 108 in a single playthrough, and we are going to do that because we know our way around. Hi, Sanchez, my friend. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about... Yeah, I'm not talking about jerks. I'm talking about... Yeah, even the guy who poisons you, like... Honestly, on the scale of people who are stars of destiny, is not actually close to the bottom. I mean, he's like super unlikable. But on scale of evil, he's like more on the petty evil side. There are some people who have done despicable things. Where the ends justify the means, as the case may be, Leon. Kasim, one more of Dad's co-workers, I guess ex-Dad, now that we have beaten our father to death with a stick. Alright, Matthew. We have more than that. That's where Dad's girlfriend is. Shazarazade, not Shaharazade. Kryn is not the worst either. He's just really annoying. And yeah, Luca could have been a Star of Destiny too. Imperial Headquarters, that's a lot. Yeah, like Kryn is like sleazy and lacking morals. But he doesn't like... Like, okay, we're tiptoeing around the Kaleka incident. Do you want us to just come out and tell you? Because I think that I refused... I think I kind of, like, responded to the book. But I didn't straight up say what the book, the Kaleka incident, actually is. We're going to go back to the library. We're going to talk about this. And then we're going to go get... We're going to go get Leon Silverberg. It's great that he's the one who's responsible for a lot of people not getting the 108 stars. Because... I know Kryn tries to kill you and like it's bad. Again, Leon Silverberg. All right. Observe how many words Humphrey is using. Usually he dots a whole lot. So this is for Humphrey. This is like using up like his allotment of words for like a year. This is very impressive. I have a soft spot for Humphrey, despite me being the exact opposite of him when it comes to words. I still like him very much. Sanchez is helping. Flick is like, I had to sit out last time. I see. Let's loop this. Oh, come on, says Flick. Ooh, Matthew is begging us. I guess we have no choice. Let's go meet those dragon knights. H-Monk, Hamonk, how do I say your name? Ah, I've already been there though. Remember I wandered around and I was like, oh, I know this music, but I can't go in there yet. How am I gonna not have any money? Do we just like go buy a bunch of really expensive stuff? I don't... Unless I have to sharpen somebody, and I don't think there's anyone else to sharpen right now. I mean, I can just put... I'll just put some people in my party and just sharpen them. How does that sound? Is anyone in my party... Oh. Alright. Monk. Monk. Okay, now I can go talk to Matthew again. Matthew! Matthew! Okay, so we just talked to Lot. Look at the sprite. I guess it's not exactly the same. I don't know. I thought they looked very similar. Matthew's like, oh. Matthew is not too proud. Matthew is willing to do the ends justify the means to a degree. He has his limits, but he also he can be cold. I need to cover this song. Oh, you're right, MC. Otherwise I have to wander through. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What was I gonna do? Oh, the library! Where's the library? I was gonna go to the library first. 3. Our house is big and fancy now. Here's a bunch of folks who aren't human hanging out. Where's my library? Library. Yeah, we're gonna recruit those folks and get all of our money used up sharpening. That's gonna be part of a thing. All right, which of these books do I want? Here we go. So the Kaleka tragedy. Border disputes between the Empire and the city-state of Joustin. Been going on for many years. The Kaleka incident. So, oh, no, that's the right one. So the Empire, like, so basically the Joustin city-states, like, invaded all the way down to Kaleka. We went to go fight them. When the Imperial Army entered Kaleka, what they found was an absolutely destroyed city where everyone was slaughtered. Leon told his people, and even though they were exhausted, they had the will to fight to win. Bye, Angry Nerdbird. So what actually happened here? And I don't know if we're about to see something confirming this or not. I don't remember Leon's scene. So Leon knew that his men needed motivation. And what more than the merciless slaughter of people in an innocent town to motivate you to fight harder. No matter how exhausted you are, you stop complaining and get the job done. Seeing that connection there? Where do I go? You like literally just told me and then I forgot. Kirov, okay. Yeah, you're seeing it. I don't remember if this gets confirmed. But like we know this somehow. Dagon. Sounds like what a kid would call a dragon. All right. See if this gets confirmed. To think that he would want me to help. Surprising. I'll do anything to win this war, even if it means asking you to help. Matthew. Okay, I wasn't sure if there's a scene here. Even though I suspect you. So perhaps it was never fully confirmed then. Anyway, that kind of thinking shows up again in the series as a motivator. Matthew's not too proud. I don't know. I don't remember like if Leon is his uncle or not. But yeah, the Silverbergs are a family of strategists. And yeah, so the at least implication here is that Leon had Kaleka destroyed and murdered down to the last civilian to motivate the army, his army, to win the battle. And Matthew either knows this or suspects this. And I'm pretty sure Matthew says something about, like, after the Kaleka incident, he doesn't want to have anything to do with war. That's the sort of thing that would do it, you know? I don't want to be a strategist if being a strategist means being willing to slaughter my own people to inspire the army to win a war. It's motivating, yeah. And nobody knows. Because you can't tell people or you're going to undo the whole reason why it happened. Yeah. So I'd like to think that it's not accidental that they chose to have Leon be... There's a very narrow window of when you can recruit Leon. No, it's strategy. It's strategic. It's an effective strategy. Regardless, part of the argument that some of the characters in the Suikoden series make is that you do have to weigh the crimes that, like, the crimes against humanity that you're committing simply being in a war, and the lives that you can save by ending the war sooner. Like, you know, like, it's a... I've seen that before too, and that's not what Leon is doing here, but yeah, no, like, to be like, if I am nasty and evil and make you all unite to fight me, then when the real bad guy shows up, you can take him on. I'm pretty sure, like... Is it, like, Babylon 5? One of these shows did that. It's not arrogant magical thinking, Greg. It works. It worked. Like, I'm not defending it, and I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but from a cold, calculated, strategic perspective, more lives were saved because the invading army was pushed back instead of allowed to continue to draw out the war and have more battles and more people be slaughtered and maybe more towns have civilians get hurt and recruited and not be able to work as farmers, etc., etc. Like, that's the kind of arithmetic that strategists make, is what is an acceptable loss of life to prevent further loss of life. And according to Leon's calculations, slaughtering this small village of Kaleka was a worthwhile sacrifice. And that's something that people do in real life. Maybe not as black and white as that, but that sort of thing happens. You have to, if you are at war, you have to decide what deaths are acceptable. And it sucks. And that's something that I appreciate that Suikoden doesn't ever try to pretend isn't the case. Like, your party members die kind of as a reminder that people die in war. Okay, who do we put in our party, friends? We're gonna do some recruiting, so it doesn't really matter, but I mean, honestly, like you literally can't disagree with this. Like, choosing to engage in war means people are going to die, and you are going to make decisions that involve exchanging some people's lives for the results that you want. Somebody with a free rune slot. Okay. A caster? Like, should we put Tengar in the party? Oh, okay. So we don't have to have any fights. Fair. You can bring Milik. We took his bad rune off. Oh man! Let's bring Sarah. We're gonna be wasting our money. Let's bring a bunch of characters that we don't usually bring. And then go waste all of our money. Bubbles, you mean the main character of Suikoden 4? And again, I want to be clear. Oh man, I get to throw all of my money at Humphrey. Let's do that. I am not condoning what Leon did. I'm not saying he made the right decision. No, Kaleka's not the border. It's near the border. The thing is that Joustin invaded the Empire and made it as far south as Kaleka. And Kaleka was where the Imperial Army met them and turned them back. So the idea was to kick them out of the Empire. So that they would not then continue on further into the Empire and potentially slaughter more villages or overrun the entire country. Empire. I mean, it's been made blatantly apparent in this game that the Empire has been rather corrupt and made some questionable decisions. And I don't think the series in any way pretends that Leon Silverberg did the right thing in slaughtering Kaleka to motivate the army to turn Joustin back. But at the same time, from the perspective of the Imperials at least, Joustin invaded their country. And I don't remember what Joustin says about that. We'll play 2 and we'll figure it out. She fights with a throwing knife? Yeah, and so what Blues is talking about there is a military tactic of like... Yeah, apparently Sarah's throwing knife turned into a laser knife. Yes. Yes. Maybe Sarah is actually secretly from the future, and due to the Prime Directive, she can't tell us that she's from the future. So she's become a washerwoman while she waits for the ship to find her and beam her up. Yeah, no, normally you don't commit war crimes to try to prevent war, but that's the thing people do. People make those kinds of calculations and those decisions. Like, that's happened in history. I can't think of any precise examples, but it's happened. It's a thing people do. And people will burn their own country's farmland and destroy their resources so that those resources don't wind up in the hands of the other, like the opposing army, the invading army. Because the invading army with more resources... Slash knife, that's a weird choice. But yeah, like, if an army is invading your kingdom or is invading your country, and they're occupying and taking over like your farms and taking all of the food and the supplies and everything that they can find there, which makes them stronger and therefore more able to invade. If you burn down and then destroy all of your farms and everything like that, your own people will starve, but also so will the enemy. So maybe the enemy will be easier to defeat, so they will go away and stop trying to invade, take over, kill your people, whatever they're trying to do. But also your people are starving to death because you did that. It sucks. It sucks. War sucks. It's a terrible situation. It would be great if people didn't do this, if people didn't get put in the situation where you have to decide whether to put your people at risk of starving to death or risk perpetuating the army that might brutally murder them. Like, it's a horrible thing to have to choose behind. It's awful. I appreciate that Suikoden is a story that doesn't... Stories about war, like game stories about war, don't have to go there. And sometimes if they do that in a way where they're trying to make a point that's separate. Like, I have never personally played Spec Ops: The Line, probably no surprise to anyone. My ex-husband was obsessed with it, thought it was the greatest game ever made, so I'm quite familiar with it. There weren't any survivors of Kaleka. That's the thing, Dover. Leon was very good at what he did. But in both cases, Greg, you may be condemning people to death. And you may know people are going to starve because I'm doing this. It's not like, well, maybe they won't. People are going to die because I take this action. Whether you run them through or leave them to painfully, slowly starve to death. Either way, you're condemning them to death. Maybe it's kinder to cut them down so they feel no pain. But yeah, there are games that go in at, but I appreciate that Suikoden, what happens in Suikoden is something that you can tolerate it. It's not trying to make you deeply uncomfortable. But it really wants you to think about this. Like, it's like, I'm going to tell you a fairy tale story, but I also want you to understand the human cost of war. Which like, whenever I talk about the Suikoden series and I say that's what they're about, this is why. Because that's what they are about. Milk pan and pan. Oh man. Wah. Yeah, I really want to play Nier. Apparently they're releasing a redone version of one of the Niers that I should play when it's redone. Anyway, all I'm saying is it's it's very easy to say, I would never do that when it comes to bad things. And it's very easy to say those decisions would never need to be made. But people in war make those decisions. Just like, you know, you have your zombie apocalypse story and people have to decide if they're willing to kill another person so that the people that they love will live. It's an important and interesting thought experiment of, like, it goes from a pan to a pot. It's an interesting thought experiment to be like, what would I be willing to do? We're spending all of our money and also seeing what the weapons turn into. Wah. Because apparently we get an extra story thing if we don't have a lot of money. Sorry, I don't mean to cough in your ear, but I've still got a little bit of the cough that I had last week. Not nearly as much as you can probably tell. But they're remaking the first Nier, which is why I want to play it. Because I was just going to skip to Automata, but they've announced they're completely remaking the first game, so it won't be clumsy. Let's go buy some runes or something. Let's go spend our money. Oh, perfect. Oh, you can just buy sacrificial Buddhas? Okay. Oh, you can buy champions crystals. Okay. Oh my god. Dover. Buy an earth crystal? Nah. I'm gonna buy a water crystal because you never have enough of those. Flick is naked. Flick, why are you naked? I forgot that that was a one that I could find it. Okay. Right, but Commodore, I think they're rewriting it to be handled better. So I will play it because if Automata does such a good job with what Automata does and they're remaking the first one to be more good and they did a good job with Automata, then I figure they're going to make the first one good too. And then that means 2 good games that I can play instead of just 1. Because yeah, Automata is on my list. I also want to play Horizon Zero Dawn. Where am I going? Where are we going? Kulon. Oh shoot, I was going to put the rune on. I don't like Mario RPG. Which is funny because I actually wound up liking Paper Mario. And I played some of Superstar Saga and liked it. And at some point I want to play more of the Paper Mario games, but I am stepping away from them for a while for personal reasons. But you know, I actually found Super Mario RPG really unlikable. I also don't like the music. Which is surprising because I actually really like Shimomura's later works. I didn't think it was funny or like any of the characters. And I was very disappointed, and I liked what I saw of a bunch of the Paper Mario games, and I thought Superstar Saga was hilarious. And I think I played Superstar Saga before I saw Mario RPG, so it's not like it was like at a different time in my life. Don't trust me, I'm disappointed, but I didn't like it. I didn't think it was funny or charming or like any of the characters, and that was really sad to me because I've liked every other Mario RPG that I've ever encountered. Every other one, but not the original. Yeah, I didn't actually play it. I watched someone play it, but I didn't like... Well, no, it's not that I felt bad. I was sad because I wanted to like it, and I didn't, and that's always disappointing. It's not the ugliness, it's not the graphics of it. It's the humor and charm. Like, I played through Paper Mario, and I'm sorry, but Goombario, my precious little gossiping child, I loved him so much. He's so cute. I like the other characters too. I always used Goombario when I could. Yeah, like I just didn't care about Geno, and everyone else loves Geno, and that made me sad. No, it's nothing to do with hype. I know a lot of people who loved it, and I was hoping I would love it, and it never made me laugh. I don't think I laughed no, I think I laughed once the entirety of watching Mario RPG be played. And I don't usually like comedies, so that wouldn't be noteworthy, except that I laughed like crazy with Paper Mario. I still giggle thinking of Prince Peasley from Superstar Saga. I apparently have these very dim and smashed together memories. Apparently I have confused Thousand Year Door with whatever the other one is. I know, Commodore! It's so great! Oh my god! It's so great! I really like Goombario. I really loved Goombario. But I don't usually think things are funny. But, like, all of the Mario RPGs that I've seen... Because I've seen Thousand Year Door and whatever the other... Okay, one of them has Count Bleck. And all I remember about Count Bleck is that he's comedic, but he's actually secretly tragic. I don't remember why he's secretly tragic or how he's secretly tragic. I just remember that I thought he was funny and that he was secretly tragic. And I was like, this is great. If there's one thing I like, it's tragedy. Okay, so he's not from Thousand Year Door. He's from Super Paper Mario. This is what I'm talking about. My brain put the two of them in a blender and threw most of it away. So that's what I've got. Yeah, but see, like, Mario RPG didn't have anything else going for it either. And I joke, like, what's your favorite song from Mario RPG? Oh, Kulex's theme. Look. I need to get that Champion's Rune and put it on somebody. That's what I was gonna do. Because I thought part of the point of the, like, part of the appeal of Mario RPG was that it was funny. Or charming or cute or something. Yes, the Forest Mushrooms is that's the other song. There's two good songs in that game. This Kulik's theme and the Forest song. Everything else can just go away. And I don't say this with joy in my heart. I'm laughing because I'm making fun of myself because of how much I failed to like that game. Oh man. Alright, let's get... Here we go. Sarah. Is Guardians Crusade Knight and Baby? Superior name. They should have just kept it that way. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't, and I don't consider it a person, like, I'm not like, darn, I failed because I liked it. I'm just like, it is such a shame that I didn't like it. Yeah, you can't blind King's Quest me, though. Just hear me babble incoherently about the Land of the Dead from King's Quest 6. Such a good game. Also terrible. King's Quest 6 is awful, but it's amazing and I love it. So we're gonna go to Kulon. We're gonna go get Crowley. I mean, also hilarious, yes. Oh my god, Dover. Yeah, I'm gonna cover that at some point. Been talking to friends about it again. My sister and her friend have Alexander and Cosima costumes, so they're probably gonna, like, act it out for us. I thought, oh. When did I save last? Failed to make a deal. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm literally gonna die. Wow! I thought that I would be safe here. I underestimated the effect of having... Oh, you're right! I can use the rune. Oh wow, I haven't healed and recovered my magic. Iron Chef, yes. Oh, she doesn't even have... Oh my god. Hopefully this works. Shh. I don't have enough money to bribe Komodo because I spent all my money. Oh, I got a painting too. We're gonna save a second slot. This is what I call a poison save. There was a freeware game called Castle of the Winds way back in the day. And you would get poisoned sometimes, and if you didn't have the ability to unpoison yourself, you would try to sleep it off, but you might die. So I would make a poison save. That was not my primary save, so I could always go back to my primary save if I had to. But the poison save, I'd make the poison save, I would sleep it off, and if I didn't die, then I would be safe. So yeah. So 7th Saga, I watched, my sister played through some of it. I wasn't super into it, and I have a friend who, like, apparently they literally accidentally broke the code when they translated it, so it has the stupidest encounter rate ever or something like that, according to one of my friends. But it didn't really grab me. Saga Frontier, is that the one with Acellus? Because if so, I think they're remaking it, and so I'm going to play it. Because I have a weird idea of that. Hi, Sophie. What a meow. Oh, I see. You got to turn over on the other side because that side got cooked. You got to cook the other side. Yes. Yes, baby meow. She's a good meow. Yes, they're. Well, you know, like a cat will sleep on one side and then they have to they get up like it's a whole thing and then they lay down curling up on the other side. But yeah, if Saga Frontier is the Acellus one, then yeah, I'm planning to play the remake because I'm no longer broken up with Square Enix. Apparently. Because I'm playing Final Fantasy VII. I'll have to put Sarah back in the party. Because she's got the... Oh, I don't have Victor. Ronnie. Alright, that's my front row. I need a back row character. Cleo! Alright. No change. Nah. Formation. This should hopefully be enough. I put the Champions rune on someone, but because my characters were so low level, that's what went wrong. My characters were so low level because I had the chefs in my party that the Champions rune didn't keep us safe. Amazing. We're gonna save. Do a little bit of recruiting. Right. Yes, they brought the average level way down. Which is why this time around, I put people who are on par with me in the party. Alright, so we're gonna go to Q-Tip. Nah! Sorry. Man, it's funny, like I said, all of my dumb little inside jokes. I did say Q-Tip. That's what I mean. All of my dumb little jokes. Oh, is it because Humphrey's also low level? Or is Sarah just that low level? Well, either way, we're gonna fight these guys. I should probably put clothing on my people too. I should also probably heal. At least she's a back row character. It's nice of them to let Hel go first for precisely this reason. Hopefully this will be enough to like bring them up level-wise. They just all disappear. Okay. Alright. I ate their souls. Ah, okay. Yeah, so that appears to have done it. We are now high enough level that... Oh, wait, no. No, we're not. Okay. Oh, but now I can let go. I thought I equipped it. Well, whatever. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Down, okay. Yeah, the Soul Eater is not good. Is it here? Darn it! Further, okay. Go through the whole dumb cave. Dumb cave. Dumb. So long. Here he is. Hi, please join. All right, we got it. I'm using the champion's rune. My party is insufficiently powerful, I guess. Or something. Where is Pesmerga? He's not down here too, is he? Oh, he's in Neclord's castle. Okay. He's like, my sword thirsts for Uber's blood, and you're like, that's weird. Ah! Think this takes us out? No! Ugh, this cave. But yeah, no, my sister and I always called Kulon the character Q-Tip. And so we would talk about this as Q-Tip Temple. And now all of my little inside jokes can be yours. There we go, we survived that one. Look, I didn't need any escape talismans. I don't use items. What about me makes you think I use items? Alright. Okay, so we want to go to Neclord's castle and recon. Let's go to recon. Recon and recon. Where is Clive? Oh, do we have to come and go and come and go and come and go for Clive? Is he that kind of a butt? Oh, here he is. Look at him! Look at this guy. I have to draw attention to him. He is cloaked with his hood up, leaning against the wall in the corner of the room. And yeah, he is totally, yeah, he's brooding over here. His boots look kind of funny though. But yeah, usually you have to come and go, but I got him. Yes! You're so broody. Is he good? I don't remember. I mean, he uses a gun, but... Alright, and then the only other place to go is... Neclord? Is he a glass cannon type? He kind of seems like he would be. The opposite of Humphrey. Crowley! You're hanging out down here where the wizards go. Okay, he is a glass cannon. That's kind of the impression I've got. Oh, we had one of those in our tabletop game. I don't remember which character it was, but we had one of the magical gun people. I think I got Quincy. I think I got everyone else from Q-Tip. I know, Chrono. I want to catch this one last person. And then we'll be ready to progress the story next time. Except maybe we'll sell more of my stuff. Or buy more stuff, I guess, to use up my money. Where is Prismerga? Does anyone want to give me any hints? Is he like lurking in a room somewhere? Or is he like all the way like where Neclord was? Top floor, okay. I talk about it in bits and pieces, Dover. I hope my ex wouldn't mind me talking about that game. Also, you notice that like the sun goes down the more we approach the top, because of course the wedding is supposed to take place at nightfall, so every time we go outside the sky is different. Oh, I have to actually fight you guys. Well, that's alright. Get a level. Take out the demon sorcerer. You can attack those guys. 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 And you can also attack those guys. It's great. We got this. We're fine. Yes, Hadouken! Hadouken, excuse me. Yeah, levels. Oh no, monies. At some point, they will let go. In the meantime, Ronnie Bell is going to hate ruin the hell unicorn. There's a phrase. We're going to prioritize killing the hell unicorn. Yeah, no, it works out. Good job, Flick. Carrying on the Warriors Village tradition, I see. Of, What, Sarah? I think one has made a move. I think it was bad news for me. God, I'm making so much money. What am I going to do with this? Though, that's the Dark Hado. And he's not always full of it. Correct me if I start going the wrong way, by the way. Oh my god, there's so many of them. But I'm going to let them go. Cool. But I do know a thing or two about fighting games. Because that was a... I've been in relationships with a number of people who had big feelings about fighting games. So I picked up on a lot over the years. Don't really play any of them myself, although my favorite fighting game of all time... Or maybe this guy isn't darkening, huh? My favorite fighting game character of all time is Terry Bogard. Yeah, DWI, we, Dwee? Do I call you Dwee? We already fought Neclord. We're going back and just recruiting right now. No, I'm gonna go through here. So we shouldn't be missing any health. Okay. Oh, hello! Look at how cool he is. I'm sorry, Prismerga and Uber look really cool in this game. Because Uber and Neclord are both, See, this is actually decent detective work for Prismerga, because Uber and Neclord are both Wendy's lackeys. So he's like, I want to find one of them, so I'll go look for the other one, who's much easier to find. Like, Neclord is the vampire with a castle. Yubra's off doing I don't know what. You're not the only one, Chrono. Defying the Imperials. Well, he's one of the Imperials, so let's go defy him. We're like, yes, good, we'll do that. Yeah, I feel like it's probably not that hard to actually make Neclord obey. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's a dummy. Yeah, so normally you would talk to Onil, the lady who's your gossip, and I think she gives you some hints about where these people are located. But it wasn't quite good enough. Oh, are you hearing the crackling? I asked her at the beginning of the stream if the crackling was carrying through. Oh, it does tell you about Prismarga and Clive. Okay, presumably because those two are harder to come by. And then, in Suikoden 2, they were like, actually giving people really strong hints about how to get people is good. You know, I'm not asking about my voice. Like, I can hear a crackle in the audio, and I don't know if that's my headphones or audio that's coming through. Okay, well, if it's distorted, then that's fine. Because who knows? It's like the game finally caught on to the fact that I was high enough level. Alright. But yeah, so in the second game you get a detective who tells you a lot of information about recruiting people, and then also he gives you information on your characters. He digs into their deepest, darkest secrets. It's great. You learn a lot of interesting trivia about characters. Alright, so I'm going to go stay. Richmond is amazing. I love him. Also, his theme is really cool. Okay, Blue Glass, I'll go buy some stuff. Let's go buy some runes. That's a good use of money. Hey, Chandler, I've come to launder some money. He's like, yeah, I know, this whole army is like that. God, I've got so much money. Let's burn it all on, like... Let's buy a couple of turtle crystals. That sounds good, right? Oh, Flick literally has no clothes. Flick is naked. Flick, don't be naked. There we go. Now we've got, like, no money. It's great. Don't let me forget to change that and change my people's gear and stuff. Okay, so the crackling does come through. That's good to know, because that tells me that there might be something wrong with my cords, which is what I think is going on, which is concerning. But I have other XLR cables, so I can test that. So my apologies to everyone if you hear that crackling sound. All right. We are getting close to the end of this game, though. I guess I just don't know anything about Columbo. So I don't know who or what he is, but if he's like Richmond, then I guess maybe he's cool. Richmond's cool. Sorry. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bow. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bow. Ba-dum, 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 it's a good song. I know you can't tell from the way I just sang it, but assume from the fact that I sang it that it's really good. Yeah, I've heard of it. I just don't like TV shows from that era, generally, so I've never watched that one. my goodness. All right, folks. Thank you for joining me for Suikoden. I'm sorry I forgot to plug in my internet again. Because I don't know. We'll see if this winds up being 2 videos or not. But, oh man, ultimate busybody. I'm the ultimate busybody. That's funny, though. I see the connection to Richmond. We will be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on Thursday. And, see how that goes. I will keep playing this game. Maybe I'll poll folks about what game to play next on Tuesdays. Since you guys are my Tuesday crowd, you can have a say in what we play next. Thank you so much. All right, well, I'm going to go drink some water because I think I need it, and then lay down because my back hurts, and then maybe cuddle my Sophie. Do you see? Do you see this baby? I don't know that you do. I don't know that you see this baby. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. Do you see? Do you see how cute? She's cute. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to go cuddle that baby. But I will see you lovely people later. Good night. Bye.